Some pistols are tools, others are legends. And then there are the rare few that outlast the shooters who own them. Guns that are still running smooth long after trends fade and technology shifts. In a world obsessed with the newest polymer frame and the latest red dot craze, there are handguns built not just for performance today, but for decades of hard use, abuse, and battle. Pistols that prove real durability is engineered, tested, and earned over generations, not announced in a press release. Today, we are taking a continuous ride through 7 handguns that were not made for a season. They were made for a lifetime, and then another one after that. These are sidearms that soldiers trusted in war, law enforcement relied on in the real world, and shooters continue to swear by because they do not quit. Not after 50,000 rounds, not after 100,000. Some of them are older than the shooters holding them, yet they run like they just left the factory floor. The question is not whether these pistols can last. The question is which one deserves a place in your hands, and maybe one day your grandkids' hands. Welcome to Scoper 360. This is the review where we separate hype from heritage and find out what truly earns the title Built for Life. Let's begin. Number 7. Ruger G-Pone 100. Objectively, the G-Pone 100 is a stout, double-action revolver introduced in 1985, chambered commonly in .357 Magnum, and built on an overbuilt steel frame with a full underlug barrel. Its triple-locking cylinder and transfer bar safety design were engineered to take full power .357 loads repeatedly without the frame stretching or the timing going. And the ergonomics, especially on the 4-inch models, balance weight and control in a way few revolvers do. The underlug and the mass of steel soak recoil, and the action, when tuned, is famously smooth. Subjectively, shooting a G-Pone 100 feels like firing a small, safe, confident, clinical, and nearly indestructible. Pros: reliability on heavy loads, longevity, straightforward maintenance, and parts availability. Cons: weight for carry and, to some eyes, bulkier lines than sleeker modern revolvers. My personal take: if you want a handgun that will survive abuse and still be usable by future generations, the G-Pone 100 is a no-nonsense choice. Expect new 4-inch models around $700, $850, while match models can reach $900, $1. 100 used, you can often find excellent examples for $550, $700. Transitioning now to pistols that trade cylinders for magazines and legacy for widespread adoption. Number 6. Sig Sauer P226. Objectively, the P226 rose to fame in the 1980s during military pistol trials. It is a full-size, all-steel or alloy-framed pistol known for tight machining tolerances, cold hammer-forged barrels, and slide rails that are milled rather than stamped. The design brought a double-action, single-action concept with a decocker, a durable nitron finish, and a build quality that made it a favorite for many special operations and law enforcement units. It's heavy enough to manage recoil and precise enough to be trusted for duty. Subjectively, the P226 feels like a serious tool, solid, deliberate, and built with intent rather than compromise. Pros: proven battlefield and law enforcement pedigree, longevity, accuracy potential, and serviceability. Cons: weight and cost relative to modern polymer striker-fired alternatives. My personal take: the P226 is the kind of handgun that earns respect immediately. If you maintain it, it will outlast trends and remain brutally effective. Pricing typically ranges from $900, $1,100 for standard models, $1,200, $1,400 for upgraded Legion-style variants, with early German-made examples reaching $1,500, $2,000. Used in good shape, you'll often see $700, $900. From the SIG, we move into the modern icon that simplified survival. Number 5. Glock 19. Objectively, the Glock 19 distilled reliability into a compact polymer frame platform with very few parts, about 34 total, and a cold hammer forged barrel. Its simple, safe action system removed many failure points present in more complex mechanisms, and the polymer frame introduced a shock-absorbing flex that protects components under stress. Field stories of Glocks surviving ice, mud, and being run over are numerous and supported by agencies worldwide. Subjectively, the Glock is plain-spoken, not pretty, but it gets the job done with an almost mechanical honesty. Pros: simplicity, ease of maintenance, parts ubiquity, and proven track record. Cons: ergonomics are subjective. Some prefer different grip shapes, and the stock trigger has always invited aftermarket upgrades. My personal take: if your priority is a low-fuss handgun that will still run decades from now, the Glock 19 is the modern benchmark. Buy one, maintain it, and you'll likely never regret it. Expect new Gen 5 Glocks in the $550 $650 range. MOS or optics cuts $650 $750, with older Gen 3 examples trading in the $400 $500 band. Number 4. Beretta 92. Objectively, the Beretta 92 series, adopted as the M9 by the U.S. military in 1985, couples a distinctive open-top slide with a locking block system that puts the barrel-to-slide wear interface in a durable configuration. Its chrome-lined barrels resist corrosion and rifling wear, and the overall design was torture-tested in ways that made competing designs fail while the 92 kept running. Subjectively, the Beretta carries a certain Italian engineering polish. There's a balance of elegance and function that you feel when racking the slide and running the controls. Pros: proven military service life, ambidextrous friendly features in some variants, and a robust design that can handle decades of wear. Cons: size and weight for modern concealed carry preferences, and an older DASA trigger system that some shooters must train to master. My personal take: the 92 is a classic for a reason. It's practical, proven, and has a feel that hints at its service record. Street pricing usually falls between $650 $800. For standard 92 FS models, $900 $1, $100 for tactical variants, and early Italian-made pieces can command higher collector interest. Number 3. CZ75. Objectively, the CZ75, born in 1975 behind the Iron Curtain, is a full-steel, low-bore axis pistol with the slide riding inside the frame rails. That unique construction lowers felt recoil and improves controllability, while hand-fitted tolerances make the action smooth and long-lived. The CZ's internal rails are massive, lending the pistol structural longevity and consistent lockup over decades. Subjectively, the CZ75 feels like a precision instrument, heavy enough to be steady, but perfectly balanced for rapid follow-up shots. Pros: superb ergonomics for many shooters, inherent accuracy, competition-proven platform, and an internal design that ages well. Cons: the steel weight can be a downside for carry, and some later clones vary in quality. My personal take: the CZ75 is a sleeper classic. Collectors and competitors love it because it rewards maintenance and practice with a lifetime of service. Expect common pricing around $600 $750 for standard CZ75B models, while competition-grade Shadow 2 examples push $1 $200 $1400, and vintage pre-B examples attract premium prices. Number 2. Browning HiPower. Objectively, the Browning HiPower is the culmination of John Browning's pistol work, finalized by Fabrique Nationale and then produced for decades as a standard military sidearm worldwide. Introduced in the 1930s, its 13-round capacity, solid fixed barrel, and cam-lock system represented an evolutionary leap in reliability and combat usability. It saw global service for decades and was a favorite for military and special forces units. Subjectively, the HiPower carries a refined, almost classical presence. Ergonomically, it fits many hands well, and the single-action trigger can be outstanding when well maintained. Pros: historical pedigree, proven combat service, and a fixed barrel accuracy advantage. Cons: many modern production runs varied in quality after the original Belgian era, and replacement parts or maintenance expertise can be more specialized than for contemporary designs. My personal take: the HiPower is more than nostalgia. It's a finely executed combat pistol whose character rewards owners who appreciate classic engineering. Collector-quality Belgian-made examples command higher prices, often in the $800, $1, $500+ range, with wartime pieces and rare variants reaching premium levels. Number 1. Colt 1911. Objectively, the 1911 is the single-action, short-recoil operated pistol that was officially adopted by the U.S. Army in 1911 and then refined and manufactured for well over a century. Its forged steel frames, hand-fitted slides and barrels, and Browning's tilting barrel lockup created a durable, accurate design that defined what a combat pistol should be. It chambered the powerful .45 ACP and became famous for its ergonomics and crisp single-action trigger. Subjectively, handling a properly tuned 1911 is intimate. The trigger brakes are often described as surgical, and the grip ergonomics are a near-perfect fit for many hands. Pros: unmatched aftermarket support for upgrades and maintenance, a culture of gunsmithing that keeps these pistols in top form, and a proven combat record across multiple wars. Cons: proper maintenance and fitting matter. Poorly maintained 1911s can be finicky compared to more modern, low-maintenance designs. My personal take: the 1911 is the emotional and technical apex of lifetime handguns. A well-built Colt or custom 1911 is the kind of gun you pass down. Pricing varies wildly by era and maker. Military contract and USGI examples commonly trade $1, $5,000, $3,000. Commercial pre-war Colts can reach $3,000, $8,000 or more, and rare, museum-grade examples often command five-figure sums.